Merseyside and Geordieland, two of the great areas of football in this country. Areas with great tradition, and two managers who are among the longest serving in the game and certainly the most popular. Bill Shankly of Liverpool and Joe Harvey of Newcastle United, who came here with Newcastle United in 51 and 52 when he was captain of their winning teams in successive years, and came here again in 54 when he was coach to the successful Newcastle United side on that occasion.
Good luck, Newcastle! Good luck, Liverpool! Let's have a great match! Oh! There we are!
So Bruce Forsyth battled his way through that. And leaves the arena as the stadium is prepared for the entry of the Gladiators. The two teams at this moment are preparing in the dressing rooms for one of the tests of any footballer's life in this country. Bobby Moncur on the near side, Emlyn Hughes. On the far side, Ray Clements, followed by Alec Lindsay. This is the other goalkeeper, Willie McFall. Terry McDermott, born in Liverpool, for years a Liverpool fan, and now in opposition against them in the final. This, the Liverpool side. Bill Shankly with no selection problems whatsoever. And in fact, the only doubt, of course, was the substitute. It was either Phil Boersma, the striker, or Chris Lawler, very experienced defender, who's been injured, perhaps a bit unlucky to be out of the team, but since injury has only played one reserve team match. That was last week, but that possibly pointed the way when Bill Shankly selected him for the reserves to give him a game, and he's clearly relied on Lawler's experience and all-round ability if he has to make a substitution or gets an injury. The Newcastle United side. Well, David Craig would have been in that team, the Northern Ireland international, but he's got a dislocated elbow. Frank Clark moves from number 3 to number 2, which gives teenager Alan Kennedy his chance at left back. The substitute is Tommy Gibb, experienced player, played in the back four, and he's also a very, very experienced middle field player. So Joe Harvey, too, if he has to make a substitute, has a player of proved ability to call upon. It looks as if Emlyn Hughes has the call. So Emlyn Hughes says we'll change round, and Liverpool will play from left to right, attacking the goal behind which their supporters are backed. The 1974 FA Cup final. Liverpool on the left, Newcastle United playing from right to left. And no matter where football is played anywhere in the world, there are very few places that can build atmosphere like Wembley, and like these two sets of supporters have done. Hughes wisely looking for Clements, and Clements takes a long, hard feel at the ball, and also takes his time. Not a good kick. Smith now for Newcastle. Appeal for hands and given. Number 5, Peter Cormack. Alec Lindsay with a kick. Aimed at Keegan. Highway beaten. Lindsay again. Clark in. Hughes for Liverpool. Quick challenge from Tudor. John Tudor, who combines so effectively with McDonald. Lindsay with a throw, aimed at Keegan. Pushing by Moncur, free kick to Liverpool. And in the first minute, an awkward situation for Newcastle United. Ball being placed there for Cormac, although Lindsay usually takes them, and it will be Lindsay. With that very accurate left foot. It was almost bent out of play. Hibbert now for Newcastle. Callahan. Hall. Hibbert. An awkward wind swirling around the stadium. And that was McDermott trying to get Cassidy moving. Throw to be taken from the right place. Smith to Callahan. Smith again, number 2. Toshak. Number 8, Hall. Smith was in hard against Kennedy. Tommy Smith. Hibbert with the throw. McDermott. Kennedy. Cormac for Liverpool. Hall to Thompson. Back pedal to give himself space. Hibbert for Newcastle. Tudor offside. For those who are superstitious, no side has lost at Wembley since the war wearing stripes. For Keegan. Number 9, Highway. Moncur. Kennedy couldn't save it. Liverpool pressure mounting. Callahan. Lindsay's loose on the far side. Pinpoint ball from Callahan. This is Lindsay on that famous left foot. It's loose, and Kennedy was the saviour. Kennedy playing only his 19th senior game. Cool, calm, made the ball his, and right to give away the corner. Brian Hall with the corner. That's for Toshak. And some pushing, a free kick. Alan Kennedy. Showing no signs at all of final nerves. That's Callahan. Clark for Newcastle. Smith. Cassidy. McDermott. Smith. Got Clark wide on the right. Ignored him. McDermott. Beautiful ball, beat Smith, it tempted Smith and he couldn't get there. Hibbert and Thompson for Liverpool. Hibbert, Callahan, Highway, Thompson. Good ball, Cormac. Toshak with space. Clark clearing. Hughes for Liverpool. To Cormac. Highway. Free kick to Liverpool. Lindsay being called across to take it. And Jim Smith rather stupidly kicked the ball away. Ball boy knocking it back. Gordon Keogh choosing to ignore that. Lindsay's not put it in the right spot. Short one taken, it's Highway to Hughes. Keegan, Highway, wide is Lindsay, offside. Clark with a kick. Right football this time. Beaten by Smith, who's so powerful in those tackles. Hall for Liverpool. Keegan versus Howard. Toshak. wandering to find space. Kennedy played the ball off Toshak. Newcastle throw. Smith. Didn't find Cormac, but he found Smith for the opposition. Well cut out by Lindsay. Smith again. Hibbett. Whistle's gone. Lindsay penalised. And Lindsay being called to the referee. Gordon Kew was referee in that difficult match when Newcastle United played Nottingham Forest and the crowd invaded the pitch and the match had to be replayed. That's Howard with a kick. Smith leaving it for Clements. Clements just waving Brian Hall forward. He'd come for a short one. Keegan. Toshak. Too wide. It's Clark for Newcastle. Callahan. Lindsay. Hughes. Lindsay. These opening exchanges a bit hectic. Both sides seem hurried. Thompson for Liverpool. Smith. To Thompson. Callahan finding himself room. Cormac. Toshak, number 10. The cue's in the middle. The cross wasn't. Bobby Roncoeur who bought that at the expense of a corner. Big John Toshak. And it was Toshak. Highway. Honker. Thompson for Liverpool. Offside. Toshak may not have looked offside then because he had to come back for the ball, but in fact when the ball was played he was definitely offside. The decision was a good one. That's for MacDonald, and he got it. Tudor. And a missed kick then, he didn't quite make it. It was Cassidy going through, but he didn't really get to the ball. MacDonald and Tudor feeding so well off each other. Foul by Tudor on the goalkeeper. Ball not getting far against this wind was Howard. Number 5, Cormac gave it away. Smith for Newcastle. McDermott's gone on the outside, always looking for the chance to attack. Smith. Lindsay to Cormac, and Cormac to Clements. Got a distance this time from Clements. It's Keegan. Howard. Toshak. Cormac. Highway. Seeking to attack Frank Clark. He's round the outside. Toshak. Smith. Small. And cleared by MacDonald of all people. Back there helping. Highway spelled out the danger then. He got to the dead ball line against Frank Clark. The left back who's been switched to right back, having trouble jockeying Highway. Toshak couldn't get it. That's Clark, safely out of play. Frank Clark. It's Cassidy. McDermott into everything for Newcastle. Pump through for MacDonald to Tudor. MacDonald offside. Lindsay. Dermot. Oh, Keegan. McFall, well, it just stuck there. His handling was perfection. Cassidy. McDermott. Drilled to McDonald. Hibbert. McDonald again, and just touched by Smith. McDonald, who's not really had much of the ball yet, but the sort of player who can explode from nothing. Cassidy. McDonald. McDermott, always where the ball is in midfield. Number 11, Hibbert. McDonald. Tudor. Noticeable, in fact, that Newcastle are winning these high balls in the air in attack. Hibbert, or Smith. Hibbert again. He's not up. Yes, he is. It was right in line of play. From our point of view, so too was the linesman. Difficult decision to take, and Tommy Smith applauded him, but it was fractional. Well, looking to the referee, he thought he'd been penalised, but he hasn't. A Smith who stole up with space. McDermott, Smith again. Hibbert. Thompson. Youngster, like Kennedy on the other side, hasn't put a foot wrong yet. Callahan. Keegan. Koshak, and that's Howard. McDermott, busy, buzzing around the midfield, first on the right, then on the left, then down the centre. Full of work, full of enterprise. Could only backhead it. McDonald, Hibbert. McDonald and Tudor have gone to the far post, but he's chosen Smith. Cleared by Callahan. Highway to Lindsay. Callahan made himself through. That's Howard's. And again. Highway to Keegan. All in his right foot, but he's round, and he chose the left in the end. And McFall under tremendous pressure through Toshak's height. McFall only 5 feet 9.5. Moncur for Newcastle. McDonald and gave Bobby Moncur far too much to do. These two sides are just not allowing each other the chance to shoot at all. We've only had about one shot so far in this first half. It's very tight, it's very competitive, and it's being battled really in the middle of the field. Kennedy for Newcastle. McDonald won it. Hibbert. McDermott to Smith. Well won by Keegan to Toshak. And wasted. Kennedy. Hibbert. Cassidy. Hibbert again. Callahan for Liverpool. Too many defenders. Hall. For Toshak. Keegan. And hooked away by Moncur. And then once more Moncur arrives. Smith. It's Thompson. Paul. Cormac. Keegan. Both attacks full of flicks and touches. Howard and Moncur have to cope with Keegan and Toshak, who play this touch game from head to head so well. And at the other end, Tudor and McDonald do the same for Newcastle. Cormac, Callahan, Keegan, highway for Liverpool. Smith. Look at the Liverpool players moving forward. Keegan, Toshak. These two spell trouble. Keegan to Toshak, Toshak to Keegan. Whichever way it goes, it's so sharp. A corner then to Liverpool. Hall quickly to Callahan. Toshak. Moncur, Keegan, Lindsay. Offside. Frank Clark took a smack in the face. Cassidy to Smith. Foul by Highway. This is Cassidy. Smith. McDonald's not offside. Try to find Tudor, but mishit. Smith. Number 8, Hall. Well played. He left Hibbert, and Hibbert's still limping slightly. Highway. Hall again. Toshak is wide on the left. That's Keegan. Callahan in trouble. Smith. Lindsay. Good ball. Keegan. Hall. Flash right across, and no one could get the touch that really mattered. Cormac. In the way, Cassidy. Cormac again, but this is Smith. Or McDermott, rather. Smith. Misjudged it. This wind is a little bit awkward. But he played his way out of trouble with all the experience that he possesses after 12 senior years with Liverpool. Highway, wide and alone. Looking for the dead ball, and he's there. And Howard, it ricocheted off him. He could have hardly known what was happening. Moncur. And that's not gone out. Looks as if it swelled out, but it hadn't. They've played 2 minutes of injury time, and in fact, play has stopped. Players a little puzzled, but the ball had gone out, as I suspected. Highway to Lindsay. Liverpool really swarming forward. Thompson. Lindsay again. Half-time. Still no score. Terry McDermott for Newcastle United, the man for me in the first half. Liverpool born, a Liverpool supporter all his life, signed by Berry from under Liverpool's noses, having an argument at the moment with Frank Clark, but really McDermott has been involved in everything. Right centre midfield, the central area and the left side.
La Coppa del Mondo.
Say hello to the new dairy-free, caffeine-free, coffee-free Sloppuccino.
Strongbow taste that hits a little deeper.
Find out the truth behind one of the biggest hoaxes in history.
It's not actually a fake, more of a remake.
Ant and Dec in their first feature, Alien Autopsy, own it on DVD.
No matter how stressful your day has been, the Airwick Lavender and Chamomile Diffuser contains essential oils to help you unwind and relax. And now, relaxing lavender's also available in Freshmatic. Airwick, it's good to be home.
I was out clothes shopping and I had a million spots. So this gorgeous shop assistant offers help, but I just couldn't even look at him. Then I used this Clearasil Ultra face wash, and in 3 days, my skin looked great. So the next day I went back and I left with his number.
Clearasil Ultra. Visibly clearer skin in 3 days.
For thousands of years, we managed to communicate perfectly well without wires. Isn't it funny how things come around? You can now get AOL wireless broadband for the same price as regular broadband. Is it time we went back to wireless?
Welcome aboard.
Pirates. Pirates.
Pirates! Good as ever, just so you know.
Thousands of washing machines break down every week. And here's another.
Your machine's broken down because of limescale.
How?
I'll show you. Take a look at this. In this glass of water, the test strip turns red. This means your water has a high level of minerals, which deposit as limescale. But see, Calgon neutralizes these minerals. So you can help stop limescale buildup in your machine by using Calgon in every wash.
I wish I'd known sooner.
Washing machines live longer with Calgon.
It's the great summer sale, in-store at Sony Centres and online at Sony Style. With some amazing offers on the best from Sony. Buy this Cybershot super compact digital camera from only $279 with 100 prints free. Or buy the 32-inch Bravia HD-ready LCD TV from only $11.99 and with a free DVD recorder. There's expert advice and fantastic value in the summer sale. Shop online at Sony Style or buy in-store today at your Sony Centre. More Sony for your money.
New Cirrus from Strongbow. Taste that hits a little deeper.
There is only one sport that man has played on the moon.
3, 2, 1, 0, ignition.
But you don't have to travel that far to see it. Spirit of Golf, tomorrow at 7 on ESPN Classic.
This program is brought to you by Rolex.
World Cup. La Coppa del Mondo.
The famous Liverpool anthem. So this time Newcastle United come towards their own supporters, and there's plenty there. And so the referee checks the watch, and Liverpool to kick off with all to play for, these two sides. No score at half-time. Keegan gave Hall trouble. This is Hibbett. Thompson for Liverpool. Hall. Foul, free kick. Shooter the offender. Smith playing it square to Hughes. Keegan. Toshak. Number 5, Cormac. Keegan with a free shot. Good ball, he said, and good ball it was. Flicked by Keegan. Toshak led it back. Cormac for Keegan. Right into his path, but always travelling well wide. That was McDonald. Now Hibbett. Thompson held by McDonald. Keegan. Toshak. Behind Moncur. Play waved away. Toshak looked for a foul, and if it had been, it was inside the penalty area. Hibbert, number 8, Cassidy. Well played, Cassidy. And MacDonald is not offside this time. Never looked like trouble for Ray Clements, though. Smith for Liverpool. Keegan. Smith. Callahan. Always available, always making space for himself. Cormac. Highway. And that was McDermott. Lindsay for Liverpool. Good chip. McDonald. Cassidy. Smith. Clark. McDermott. Smith, number 7. So McDermott, but gave him far too much to do. Hughes had no trouble stealing that. Highway. Let it run too far. Highway not impressed with the linesman. Bobby Moncur. Cassidy. McDermott. Clark. Smith. Clark on the overlap, but Lindsay was in. Chance for Liverpool to break. Keegan's free in the middle of his blade. And the cover's arriving. There's Keegan. Lindsay. That was different class. And offside is given. Offside, it doesn't stand. The shot was a different class in every sense. Keegan was free, the ball wasn't played right early enough. The ball ran back for Lindsay and it was really rammed into the net, but he was offside. The linesman on the far side gave the decision. Hughes will only get trouble if he argues, and as the referee says, he's better away from it. But what a pity that didn't stand, because it would have been a cup final goal to remember. Lindsay. Callahan. Clark for Newcastle. That's Tosha. Callahan. Smith. Cormac. Tudor penalised. Hughes will take this kick. Moncur. This is Cormac. And as the ball goes a long way out of play, just reflecting on that incident again, it's the old story of whether a man can be played on or not. The ball ricocheted, in fact, off a defender's leg for Lindsay. If anyone talks to referees' societies, it's always an argument as to whether it's played on or not. But a lot of referees settle for the fact that you can't be played on. At the moment the ball's played, if Lindsay was offside, he was offside anyway. But that'll cause a great deal of discussion, because undoubtedly the ball came to Lindsay off a defender, and there'll be a lot of argument as to whether he was played on or not. All a question of interpretation. But most senior referees, I think, would go along with Gordon Q's decision. Beautiful timing by Clements. Cormac. there. Now Smith, Thompson, Ryan Hall. Keegan can chase that. And he no he didn't. Flags up. Toshak had to keep going, but the ball was out of play before it was crossed. Keegan is not happy, but the flag went up. And Keegan's having a look at the spot where he crossed it from, but in fact it was given as out of play. Blocked by Hall. Smith. Hibbert worried him out of it. Smith to Hibbert. This is Jim Smith. Not offside, but too far. Pushing. Fall wants some help in front of him. Lindsay with a kick. It's too easy for Cassidy. Clark. Well done. Hughes. Moncur. Smith. Jim Smith. Moncur, leaving it for Hibbert. Cassidy. Thompson. Lindsay wanted it. Callahan. But Highway outside, number 9. Highway looking for that dead ball line, but Clark not allowing him to go. Callahan. Smith. Paul's gone wide. Ryan Hall. They're really attacking Frank Clark in the second half. Toshak with Howard. Howard won. McDermott. He gave it to Lindsay. Liverpool throw. And Shanks' army, this Liverpool side, swarming forward now. Hall. Keegan! Goals pay the rent, and Keegan does his share. Keegan found himself with a sort of time and space a striker of his calibre will never waste, or should never waste. And Keegan picked his spot. That is 13 minutes gone in the second half. 1-0 to Liverpool, and the goal has been threatened for some time. Free kick to Liverpool. Well, Bill Shankly semaphoring. Hughes for Liverpool. Lindsay. Keegan. And there was a hand up then. And Keegan was also pushed. Trouble mounting now for Newcastle. This kick just outside the penalty area. Willie McFall wants 3 in the wall, and he's got the 4th one now he beckoned for. The ball with Cormac to Hughes. Hughes has done it several times this season, and he was within 6 inches of doing it again. McDonald and Hughes. Lindsay. Howard beaten by Toshak. Keegan. Corner. And Keegan and Toshak are tying this defence up. And indeed, Liverpool never let you rest. They keep at you all the time. They keep coming forward, and that's what's happening in this second half. Brian Hall with the corner. Hands and waved on accidental. Fair decision. Cormac to Hughes. Lindsay. to mount a quick attack. Hibbert's loose on the left. Thompson to Hall. Liverpool now in space. Important to cut that out. It was Clark to McDermott. Smith. Callahan to Cormac. And Liverpool really have got the midfield sewn up. Smith. Thompson. Kerr. McDermott. Clark. Jump by Hughes, but Tudor was there as well. McDonald. On for Smith. Was McDermott rather. And he was obstructed. Terry McDermott, born in Kirby in Liverpool, a Liverpool supporter all his life. Newcastle pushing the big man forward. Pat Howard's up. Pat Hands, no. Cormac to Callahan, this could be trouble. Highway, offside. He tried to stay on, and he didn't succeed. He looked across at the linesman, but he just couldn't get back square enough in time. Lindsay, Highway. Hughes. Thompson. Smith. Toshak. Hall. They support each other so well. It's Callahan. Smith. Hall. Smith. Keegan. Highway. Liverpool built up a move there, which were almost a dozen passes. It was really knocked around before it was laid back for Highway. Sort of shots that you flash at, you take a chance. McDonald. Tudor. McDonald. Wide is Hibbert. Gone the other way, though. McDermott. Should be the goalkeepers, but it's too long even for him. McDonald looking frustrated. He protested then to McDermott. Tommy Gibb, the substitute, normally plays in defence in the middle of the field. This is a game Newcastle have got to save at the moment. Interesting that Joe Harvey is thinking of making the substitution, but Terry Hibbert, in fact, since that first half knock, perhaps really hasn't been himself. Good flick by Toshak to Highway. Could this be two? Yes! Jim Smith's face in the foreground says it all as the Liverpool bench celebrates and the supporters get ready for the party. This played to to Highway. He made himself the space. McFall had no hope at all because Highway had it all right. Cassidy was a good ball from Hibbert, but Cassidy made it possible with a good run. Hibbert, Tudor, McDonald, and Supermac missed his kick completely. That was right in McDonald's target area, left-hand side of the penalty area, but he didn't get hold of it. Phil Thompson in the background, together with Emlyn Hughes, strong in the middle of this defence. Ronker. Free kick to Liverpool. And in fact, it's the throw now. Smith with the throw. Hall. Smith was caught by Cassidy. Looking at that famous profile, I'm reminded of a player's words and opponent's words when he said, Tommy Smith Doesn't look as if he was born, he looks as if he was quarried. He's certainly a hard man. This is Hibbert now for Newcastle. 12 minutes left. Cassidy. Hibbert again. McDonald. McDermott. Gibb getting his first touch. Hughes just policing the ball out of play. Emlyn Hughes must feel the cup will be in his hands in about 11 minutes' time. This is McDermott. Works so hard for Newcastle. Moncur. Callahan almost inevitably the man in midfield. And Moncur misjudged it, it's Keegan. Toshak! The goal must have yawned very wide for John Toshak. It had to be first time. Moncur misjudged that. Keegan did the right thing. Toshak under pressure, couldn't guide the flick. He's onside, they left him. This could be, I was about to say, McDonald's moment, but the man who is so deadly normally, with so much time, was always underneath the ball. He could have taken it possibly a stage further, but McDonald is the sort of player who either takes those or misses them really badly, and he was way off target there. Mr. Davey taking on one of the fans. Unfortunately, that fan got on, and a lot of police around the ground, but there's a cry from one end of the ground, we want a replay. Of course, an FA Cup tie this season has been stopped because the crowd invaded the pitch, but the policemen around Wembley must be very well aware of that, and there are an awful lot round the edge of the stadium. Clark for Newcastle. Won by Highway. McDermott to Hibbert. McDermott again, and Cormac was the man of the way. 3 minutes left, 2-0 to Liverpool, and that's Cormac. Phil Thompson at only 20, who today has shown himself to be a man before his time. Tommy Gibb trying to back flick, it didn't work. Callahan. Howard for Newcastle. Cut out. Keegan with the chase. Highway's in the middle. Kennedy was always favourite. Cormac. McDermott. Callahan. Hall. Toshak. Smith. And the place seems to be swarming with red shirts. Lindsay. Keegan. Callahan's available behind Keegan. Beautiful ball to Smith. He didn't have to move to get it. Hall to Smith. Highway, Liverpool showing their party pieces. He wasn't offside. Smith. Yes! Keegan second. And Newcastle were undressed. They were absolutely stripped naked. The ball knocked about. A Liverpool movement in which so many players were involved. Highway to Smith. Hibbert outside his gib, but the pass wasn't hit right. Lindsay for Liverpool. Toshak. Keegan on for Lindsay. And offside. Bill Shankly looks so anxious, you wouldn't think they were 3-0 in front. It's all over, he's saying. He's just waiting for that final whistle to go to get to his players. And it's gone. Shank salutes the supporters. The players from Liverpool celebrate as well they might. A victory well deserved. There can be few complaints. Joe Harvey, the beaten manager, brings the Newcastle side to Wembley, where they've lost for the first time. They've been here 5 times before. They've never lost before. But today, especially in the second half, they were always on the losing end. It looked as if Bill Shankly would go to his players, but in fact, it was the crowd that he saluted. Bob Paisley, the trainer, perhaps even for the tough Shankly, looked off as if he was about to wipe his eyes and feel the emotion of the occasion. And we want Shankly is the cry from the hordes from Liverpool. This a match that Liverpool truly won in the second half, and no one can doubt their right to step forward and receive the FA Cup. Hughes, whose father was a rugby league international and is his greatest fan, and I've no doubt his father's in this vast crowd already raising his hands in salute, and Emlyn getting a rough ride on the way up top from those supporters, but enjoying every second. A moment to savour for any player. Her Royal Highness Princess Anne, and the cup belongs to Liverpool. And so Liverpool now, having passed the Newcastle supporters, approach their own fans, and Bill Shankly raises the scarf to greet them. As the Merseyside voices rise from this packed arena, and the cup comes to the Kop.